So today, you and I are going to go through a roofing ad. This roofing ad has had $1.2 million spent on it, and I guarantee it will be one of the most cringe-worthy ads that you've ever seen, and you'll be thinking, how the hell is this working so well? How has it had over 24 million views? I'm going to break down the ad bit by bit, second by second, so you can understand what's being said, why it's being said, and how you can steal this ad potentially, replicate it, and implement it straight into your roofing business. The company running this ad generates around about $200 million per year in revenue, and they're spending about $300,000 per month on digital ads. Furthermore, you and I are going to go through the landing page that all this traffic is going to see how they transfer that traffic from the intent of the ad and what's happening in the video all the way through to the landing page. It's also a unique kind of offer that's applicable to that's applicable to roofing, but it's also being used in this roofing market. I've seen it in other markets, so it's going to be an interesting discussion to see how they sell. So once they've got the lead, how are they actually selling these people? So with all that said, let's jump over to my computer and we'll start the breakdown of one of the most cringe-worthy roofing ads you'll ever see. So here we are at my computer, and I'm going to break down this video for you. But before I do that, the best way to generate more leads for your roofing business or contracting business is to like and subscribe to this video. If you subscribe, you get daily or weekly notifications when I deliver a new video, their breakdowns, their tutorials, their how-to videos, so you can learn about what's working very much right now and stay up to date with what's working right now in your industry in the world of lead generation and marketing. With all that said, let's have a look at the video. Now, I'm just going to pop some headphones on so I can listen to the video, and I'm just going to play this in one quick 53-second from start to finish end of the video, and so you can get an idea of the whole nature of the video, and then I'll go quickly back through and we'll break it down really quickly, and I'll show you why things are said and how they're saying them, why they're saying them, the implication of that, and then we'll break down the landing page. So let's have a look.
Have you seen this space-age roofing product that lowers energy bills without solar panels or batteries? This previously unknown product will soon be available across the United States, thanks to a collaboration between a computer science graduate and the nation's leading residential roofing company. Right now, a nationwide field test of this revolutionary product is underway, and participants are needed. The goal is to evaluate this new metal roofing product on real homes. If you have an old roof, you may qualify for a complete roof replacement as part of this metal roofing field test. Click below and take just a few seconds to see if participants are needed in your zip code. But don't wait to sign up for this unique roof replacement opportunity. This field test is only being conducted for a short time, and many roof replacements have already been scheduled. Click below right now to learn more and to see if your zip code qualifies.
So there you have it, a pretty cringy ad using pretty much completely stock photography, barring a couple of photos. It's had 25 million views. It's going up around about 100,000 per day. So let's go in and have a look about what's being said, why it's being said, and how you could possibly use this, and then we'll break down the landing page. So here we are at the start of the video. So let's just run through the first essentially slide.
Have you seen this space-age roofing product that lowers...
So have you seen this space-age roofing product? It's new, it's revolutionary, it calls out the audience because you're only going to respond to that question if you're interested in a new roof. So in that first, say, 2 to 4 seconds that we are at the 3-second mark, they've completely captured the curiosity of the person. They've loosely pre-qualified, so it will get skipped if you don't fit into those buckets of the element of curiosity or the pre-qualification nature. So if they've skipped, no money spent, and that person goes on to watching their cat video or whatever. But if they stay, they watch the rest of the video.
That lowers energy bills without solar panels or battery.
So here we're pointing at the big benefit of lowering the power bills. It's also mentioning that it's not solar, it's not batteries. So we're still thinking, like, what is this? I've still got this element of curiosity, and the human nature is that we're extremely curious. So we're still trying to suck people through and watch the complete nature of the ad. So that the more that we watch, or the more we tell, the more we sell, the more we watch, we get the viewer to watch here, the better chance we have of them completing the most desired action, and that is, in this case, become a lead.
This previously unknown product will soon be available across the United States, thanks to a...
So in this section, this previously unknown product will soon be available across the United States. It's new, it's revolutionary. You can't get this anywhere else. We're still continuing the curiosity element. So now we have it in a box, so it's still covered. In the previous slide, we saw it being rolled out, but if you're not in the roofing game and you're not knowledgeable in that area, you still don't know what we're talking about at this stage.
Thanks to a collaboration between a computer science graduate and the nation's leading residential roofing company.
So in this section, we see pretty much a stock photo. We see that there's some proof and credibility. So we've got a leading residential roof company. We've also got like a science graduate, which is not really that much proof considering that, there's a fair few computer science graduates. How does it like directly apply to this market? But still, it sounds sophisticated. It sounds like an element of credibility. So, he's a computer science graduate, so he must know something about something. That's hence where the secret could come from, or this revolutionary new product has come because, this highly educated person has thought of something that no one else has.
Right now, a nationwide field test of this revolutionary product is underway, and participants are needed.
So there's a huge amount of people that love to be early adopters. They love to brag, they love the ego, they love the status behind it, they love to tell the story that, they're one of the first people to do something. Even if it's true or not true, it's still around perception. So there's participants needed, is telling people that this is revolutionary new, and if you're an early adopter, this is something that you could be interested in. Also talking about participants is leading people to start to think that, well, I won't be sold to. So it's a really unique psychological trigger being pulled here by this video and this company, in order to say that if you do submit your information, you won't be sold to. You're a participant. So we'll see this kind of element happen again in a future scene, but it's important to keep in the back of your mind what that does to the viewer.
The goal is to evaluate this new metal roofing product on real homes.
So again, we're building upon the participant thing. So the goal is to evaluate this on real homes. We want to see how this works. We want to test it out. So you're not going to be sold to. This is a thing around about evaluation. This isn't an activity in order to generate money. This also reinforces that you may be able to get in on this product early, therefore get it cheaply. So I might be able to get a good deal. And so this slide, more so than the previous slide, we're starting to see the build up of the offer that's going to come early. So we're starting to build up indirectly that later on you're going to have to submit your information to see if you qualify. So this is priming the pump, so to speak. So we haven't asked you to if you want to qualify yet, but we're setting up all the puzzles in the right order in order to put that offer together later on in the video.
If you have an old roof, you may qualify for a complete roof replacement as part of this metal roofing field test.
So in this section, you must have an old roof. Just a pre-qualifying statement. So you have to meet that criteria in order to qualify. Also, you may be able to get your roof completely replaced. So that's obviously fantastic to hear. If you have an old roof, a leaking roof, a damaged roof, etc., or you think about getting a new roof, I may be able to get this on the cheap. I'm not going to be sold, etc., and I may get a brand new roof. Again, we've got that element of I'm not going to be sold to. It's almost that you're going to the viewer is going to have to sell them on the viewer or the roof owner being eligible for this great deal and to be part of the testing process, the evaluation process that this product is currently undertaking. Essentially, let's not kid around here. It's kind of like flipping the script or flipping the frame here in order to say that you give me permission to sell you a brand new roof. I mean, essentially that's what's happening. Let's not pull any punches here, but it comes across somewhat. It's cringeworthy to me because I'm in the field, but it comes across to the viewer that this is a good deal, not going to be sold, etc. So it's interesting how flipping the script changes the dynamic in which your prospect views your offer and what they can get from it, etc. So really interesting kind of overall video, an interesting part of the video just here.
Click below and take just a few seconds to see if participants are needed in your zip code. But don't.
So here we have the first direct call to action. Click below in just a few seconds, so it's really quickly to complete to see if your zip code is eligible. We need participants. So essentially, we're not saying that you're a lead, you're not a prospect, you're not getting a free consultation. This is to see if your home qualifies for our testing and evaluation process that we're undertaking for this new product. It's also clear and precise. You click the link below and you fill out your zip code, and wham bam, thank you man, you're done.
Code. But don't wait to sign up for this unique roof replacement opportunity.
Here we've got the start of FOMO, or urgency. So don't wait to sign up for your unique roof replacement opportunity. So again, it's just reinforcing all this revolutionary new product. Are you eligible? We need participants. We're looking to evaluate. We're looking to test, etc. So again, we also see a little bit of element of proof. We've got some customers here, loosely customers, either looking in the distance or saluting. Go here or there with that one. Seems like a happy kind of person. They're holding the product. We've got a sign here, but this happens quite quickly. Most people are going to read the text and not pay too much attention to the visual, but the visual does complement what's happening here. So yeah, pretty interesting kind of, another interesting slide for this video just here.
This field test is only being conducted for a short time, and many roof replacements have already been scheduled.
Straight up urgency, straight up FOMO. So the field test, again, you're a participant, you're not being sold to, etc., etc. Short time, many roof replacements. So if you don't get in, you're going to miss the deal, right? So if you don't get in quickly, there's many other people that have been eligible and are grabbing this opportunity. If you don't do this quickly, you'll miss the opportunity to be sold to. Wink, wink. Funny, funny, of course, but that's essentially what's happening. So it's interesting how you can flip the frame and reposition everything in terms of being backwards. So to help both the sales process, but also help the prospect feel more comfortable during the sales process. They don't feel like they're being sold to.
Click below right now to learn more and to see if your zip code qualifies.
Again, secondary, well, not secondary, but the second call to action. Click below, learn more, see if your zip code qualifies. Just re-emphasizing the earlier one, that was very similar to this. In terms of imagery, could be stock photography, who really knows? There's no company branding that I can see. So once we come to this point, it's just 100% cold hard call to action. The interesting thing here is I would have added 5 more seconds, let this run a little bit longer, just so the person has a bit more time. A window does come up the end of the YouTube ad, but I would have let this run just a little bit longer in order to give the person a little bit more time, or even give them a button on the screen here in order to click a fake button. But if they do click anywhere in the video, they go to the landing page. And speaking of landing page, let's have a look at that right now. So these are one of the landing pages. They've got a couple of landing pages. So like, without a shadow of a doubt, this company's incredibly smart. Like, they're testing multiple different landing pages. They've got tons of different video ads. I've just pulled one of their biggest ones, 24 million views in the space of about 7 to 8 months, getting around about 2.5 million views per month. Obviously 25 million views total, but they've got a couple of landing pages. This is the thank you page. We'll come back to that one in a moment. So just flicking through, this is another one. This is another sub headline, so a variation of this one a little bit. And some, so they're running about 2 or 3 different landing pages here, really quick, really sharp. So if your roof is over 7 years old, pre-qualify, you may qualify. So you may be able to be sold to the eligibility. Hey, you give us permission to sell you, even though you don't think it's in that way. To get a new metal roof installed as part of our unique pilot program. So they've got all the positioning corrected on this landing page. So really well done. You can't really get distracted. You're just going to go wham, bam, thank you, man, fill this out, smash the button, and you're on your way to being qualified / sold to for this roofing opportunity. This landing page though has a slightly different feel to it, just very slightly. So showcase opportunity. So they do have a couple of variations of the ad. Some of it's like showcase. So they're positioning the video ad in order to say that we want to showcase this new technology. Do you want to be part of it? Loosely, like, you let us, use your home through photography or something like that as a showcase opportunity. We'll give you a discount. Smoke and mirrors a little bit. I don't want to, I shouldn't say that, but I'm suspecting that it's smoke and mirrors, because like, if you're doing $200 million a year in revenue, you're probably doing more than a dozen roofs. So you probably don't need hundreds. So you probably don't need hundreds, if not thousands, of roofs to showcase. Like, you just need a handful in order to build up the assets that you want to use, that either for imagery, video, etc., etc. So a little bit of smoke and mirrors, but still the same kind of like methodology here. This one I think was similar kind of video used on Facebook and YouTube. So Erie Metal Roofs is looking for a limited number of homeowners to showcase our next generation metal roofing system, etc., etc. Fill out the details. Looks like a tile, but it's actually metal. Looks like wood, but it's actually metal. Looks like a shingle, but it's actually metal. So you can still get the look that you want, but you're actually getting metal, a more durable product. I'm not going to get into what's more durable or not, but like, they're saying that theirs is more durable. So like, you don't need to be into the roofing industry. Or if you are, you can nitpick that if you're in the roofing industry, of course. But their positioning in their ads and in their videos is to say that metal is the most durable. Then you fill out the same form, click qualify, and you get taken to a thank you page. So here it's thank you for your submission, but you have some important next steps. We'll be calling you back momentarily to discuss your roofing needs, and to determine if you qualify, not being sold to, but if you qualify. So there'll be a whole sales script around selling, wink, wink, but it'll be around that you qualify and that you're a special candidate and we can use you, etc., etc. And we have a great deal for you. All it's going to cost, it's not going to cost you, $30,000 for your new roof. It's going to cost you $25,000, etc., etc. And you're going to see your roof up on Facebook and stuff like that potentially. I'm not entirely sure about the sales script per se. I'd love to. I'm in Australia, so it's a bit hard to give them an Australian phone number and have them call me, but it'd be very interesting to see how that sales process does occur. Applications are accepted on a first come, first serve, FOMO, and installation dates are filling up quickly, FOMO and urgency. So please answer the phone promptly. So obviously within contracting and construction, everyone's seeing that leads are uncontactable. They're telling you not to do that. Pick up your phone or you're going to miss the opportunity. Only need about 30 seconds of your time. Does anyone believe that? Probably not, but still, it's great copy because I don't have to invest much time. Probably not going to be sold to. So the whole pre-qualification field, test participatory kind of phrasing is saying that it's only 30 seconds. It has to be a test. It's just an evaluation thing, qualifying kind of phone call. So it's only going to be 30 seconds. It's all linked together. It's all congruent. Very well done. I'm poking some fun at it, of course, but it's really well done. In addition to seeing if you qualify, we'd be glad to answer any questions you may have. Everyone's going to have questions, like without a shadow of a doubt, and they're priming that. They're telling you to ask questions essentially. And like just here, they're saying about the pilot program, the roofing system, or pricing. Like ask about these things. We already have a script prepared. We know how to tackle this in order to persuade you to say you feel like a qualifier. Really, you're just a prospect, but we know how to convert you from qualifier, like prospect kind of person, to an actual treat you like a lead indirectly. So if you don't hear from us or would like to speak to someone immediately, call this number. Really well done. Fantastic, whole funnel kind of process here. Really smooth, really well thought out. And it's one of the best ads I've seen in construction and in contracting. If you would like more roofing leads or you want to implement a system just like this, feel free to reach out to me. You can jump over to brenhamel.com. A link is in the description below. You can also get a free audit, but what will happen is you can just jump down here, book a free chat with me, and you can have a chat about what's working in the roofing game right now in regards to lead generation and marketing, how you can implement a system very much like Erie Construction are doing for roofing. And I can also go through and perform an audit on your website, your Google ads, your emails, your Facebook ads, etc. And that's all completely free. So if you would like to do that, head over to brenhamel.com, click the button to chat to me. You and I can schedule a time, and you'll get all that free and valuable information, without any hassle. Also, without a shadow of a doubt, the best way to grow your business is to subscribe and like this video. You get updates on breakdown videos like this, so you can implement things straight into your business. You also get tutorials and how-to videos on, the various aspects of digital marketing on how to grow, into millions of dollars, tens of millions, and even hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue for your roofing business, contracting business, or construction business. With all that being said, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.